Welcome back to the Football Rig, where we discuss everything related to Arsenal. I'm very happy to join you guys again. We had a long day, long weekend, so we had to catch up with work. So thank God everything is okay in terms of my work and life. So let's jump right into it. So this video, we're gonna talk about Arsenal's hopes for the Premier League. It's not a pleasant topic to me. It's something that I don't want to talk about a lot, to be honest, because I don't believe in it. But let's dive into it before I jump into conclusions and why I think Arsenal are not winning this Premier League. Even though that yesterday Liverpool dropped points, suddenly Liverpool dropped points. But again, Arsenal did not win to capitalize on it. It's basically this round is completely cancelled out because Arsenal drew. Liverpool drew as well. Chelsea drew as well. So it was a huge opportunity for Arsenal to close that gap with Liverpool, but they didn't capitalize, and that's the upsetting part. I was watching Liverpool and Man United yesterday, and really they shook me. And Man United held into their pride, held into the history, and Amorim just pulled out whatever he can from his players, and they managed to get a draw in Anfield. And Harry Maguire missed a huge chance at the end of the game, where they could have won the game. But yeah, let's get right into it. So first thing we want to see is who's Arsenal gonna play in the next couple of games. Okay. So Arsenal next game will be tomorrow against Newcastle. This will be the first leg for the EFL or the League Cup semi-final. This is, I think, one of the two trophies that Arsenal can win, which is the EFL and the FA Cup. Which, by the way, they were going to play the third round against Man United. That will be on January 12th. I think those two games are the most important games that we have in this season, despite the fact that we were challenging in the league. I no longer, care much about it, to be honest, because Arsenal showed again and again this season they're not. They don't have the character for it. They don't have the leadership. They don't have the mentality. They're just crap, man. They're just fucking crap, to be honest. So when it comes to the Premier League, we're gonna play Tottenham Hotspur and then Aston Villa. So the good part, I think they were both at home. But again, I'm not really excited for those games. Not at all. I don't look forward to them. If we win, okay. If we lose, nah, I don't care anymore. And if we drew, also, I really don't care. Even though I want them to win, of course, they're my team. I want them to win. But I lost confidence, to be honest. I lost confidence with this team. I lost confidence with the coach, Mikel Arteta. He's a one style play coach. Here's why I believe Arsenal are not gonna win the league, because this freaking coach only knows how to play in one formation and in one tactic. I mean, you have plenty of players that you want to play. Like, you want to play Gabriel Magalhaes, you want to play William Saliba, you want to play Calafiori, even though Calafiori is more a center back than a left back. Then play three in the back. Just play freaking three in the back. And go with 5 players in the midfield, two CDMs. What's wrong with that? You have Thomas Partey, you have Declan Rice, you have Mikel Merino. If you really rate them that highly, then play them all together. This is what any coach would do, is utilize the resources properly. I mean, you have the resources, but you're not utilizing them, for fuck's sake. I don't know why. I don't know why Mikel Arteta is not changing the formations based on game-to-game analysis. This is upsetting. This is obnoxious. I'm up to here with this shit. Really, I'm up to here with this shit. I cannot tolerate it anymore. And he has one type of style, and he forced it in. You can't force things in. I mean, if you have the personnel to do it, then fine. If you don't, then you have to adapt. We complain about Ange Postecoglou with Tottenham. He's not changing his ways of playing. And Arteta is the same. He's rocking the same boat as Postecoglou or Tottenham Hotspur's head coach. It's upsetting, really. And that's why I don't really believe Arsenal will win this league this season. I think Liverpool, I'll give a probability in terms of percentage between the clubs. What I believe, this is my personal humble opinion, so you don't have to take my words for it or blame me for it. You can leave your thoughts in the comments or in the chat if you are live. In the Champions League is a far-fetched dream. You know, when you're a kid, you dream of traveling the world or landing in the moon. This is one of those things for Arsenal is winning the Champions League. I never ever went to a season thinking that we were gonna win the league, except that season when we lost to Barcelona in 2006. It was the most devastating night of my life. But anyways, I don't want to bring back harsh memories. It's just too much. Let me just focus on what's happening right now. So they're gonna play Dinamo Zagreb, Girona. I think we qualified, so let's see what Arsenal will do in the upcoming rounds. I'm not gonna get excited there at all. Even though the weakest team in Europe actually can win against us. Again, Arsenal don't have the mentality. They're not Real Madrid. I mean, look at Real Madrid in the past few games against Valencia, was it? They scored a winning goal with 10 players on the pitch, and this is the mentality. This team has mentality. Real Madrid has mentality. I don't care who plays for that badge or that shirt. Everybody needs to perform, and we must win. We don't have to. We must win. Just for your information, must is 100% obligatory to do it. So that's what I think. But not really. That's Arsenal are not playing very well. Yes, they're not playing very well. They showed it again and again in many games this season. Fulham, Newcastle, even Brighton. I mean, it's just devastating to see Arsenal playing that way. And you don't have even personnel. And with the attacking that we have and the injuries that we have, it's a shit show. It's a shit show. Literally a shit show. If we don't sign a player in January, it shows the ambitions of this club, which is nada. It shows that the club is not serious. The club does not want to win. They're just here for the sake of it, for a participation trophy, and that's it. The zero ambition with this club. Let's look at Liverpool's match schedule. Liverpool, who tied yesterday 2-2 with Man United. They're playing the EFL against Tottenham, then against Stanley in the FA Cup. Oh, they're playing Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest is playing very well this season. And they're playing in their Gaffa, so I think it's going to be a tough game for Liverpool, even though they lost 1-0 in the first rounders. Brentford, so also Brentford is a tough team. So Liverpool have tough games. Look, I gotta say, Liverpool will drop points. This is inevitable. This is something that's gonna happen. But what's not gonna happen is Arsenal winning the points or capitalizing on those gaps. This is my concern with Arsenal. Liverpool will drop points, definitely, no question there. But Arsenal, are they going to drop points? They're going to even drop freaking more points than Liverpool, and that's my issue. That's the dilemma that we have in Arsenal Football Club. We don't capitalize. We don't have the mentality. We don't have the personnel, and the coach needs to fuck off. The coach needs to buzz off, especially if he doesn't win those cups, the FA and the EFL. He needs to fuck off. Literally, he needs to fuck off. If he wins those two cups, I still want him to fuck off, to be honest. I'm not gonna flatter him with those cups because you had 5 years. You're supposed to win those cups in the previous 5 years. You could have won it in the first, or I mean, you won the FA Cup, but I don't really count that. Second, third, and fourth, fifth season. So you should have won those cups there. Why now? Why the sudden interest in those cups? Because you know that you screw up badly. You screw up badly with the personnel. You screwed up badly in the recruitment, in the transfer windows. You didn't get the players that you need. You didn't get a fucking attacking player. That's the problem. That's a huge problem now. Look at you. You don't have Saka. Nwaneri is probably also injured. Martinelli is shit. Jesus is shit. Havertz is ill. Even if he plays, he's shit. So who are you counting on to score those goals? You don't have that player. You really don't have that player. But yeah, Liverpool will drop points, but Arsenal, I don't think they will capitalize on it and close that gap. When we look at the Premier League table, so Liverpool sitting first with 46 points, okay, and Arsenal with 40 points. That 6-point gap is still there. So like I said, it's like that this round or the 20th round, it's like it didn't happen, especially that even Chelsea dropped points. But Nottingham, holy shit, Nottingham is catching up. By the way, Nottingham can actually have a possibility in the realm of possibility and the realm of statistic. I think Nottingham has a chance to win the league, but I highly doubt it. So sitting at first with 46 points with a game in hand. That's the worrying part, that Liverpool has a buffer. But I'm gonna jump into straight to the conclusion, right? And what I think is gonna happen and why we're not winning this league, because Arsenal, for a few reasons, the they don't have the players, they don't have the coach, they don't have the history, they don't have the heritage, they don't have nothing. I don't know how they will survive this season. If Arsenal don't play high caliber players during January transfer market, I heard a lot of talks about Vlahovic in Italy. I heard about Osman in Turkey. There are plenty of players in the transfer market, but I don't think Arsenal will go and try to buy any of those players, because we're not really known to go for the superstar players, especially in January. Usually they go for those targets during the summer. But if you want to rectify and collect what you can collect from the season, maybe win a couple of trophies here, I think you need to buy players. You need to buy several players, actually, not only in the attack but also midfield. You need to bulk up your midfield, because all your midfields are defensive. You don't have any offensive mentality player in that midfield except for Odegaard and maybe Nwaneri if you play him in that position. Other than that, you don't have a creative midfield. All your midfields are tall and big, no diddy, pause, and they don't run. They're lethargic. They're just there to tackle. They're just there to occupy space. And maybe that's your plan for the set pieces. I mean, when people say stock FC or set piece FC, I think they're not wrong there. They're not wrong based on how you play and your heavy dependent on set pieces. You forgot how to play football, man. You forgot how to play normal football. It's just devastating. It's sad. So in conclusion, I want to wrap up. I really don't think Arsenal will win this Premier League, even if they go in a run. And let's say they win the next couple of games, which was against Tottenham, Aston Villa, Man City, all those clubs. Even if you win, or even Wolves, I don't see Arsenal winning the league. I don't see they have the mentality. I don't see they have the personnel, as I said plenty of times in this video. And yeah, another season down the drain. And that's another season down the drain, to be honest. And it's devastating. It's upsetting for an Arsenal fan, especially for me. 21 years watching this club not winning a Premier League is sad. It's just sad, bro. I know a lot of people will laugh at me because I'm an Arsenal fan and they would like to banter. I understand them, and I can't blame them, to be honest. I have to stay shush and just accept the banter. But if we want to challenge those guys or those fans back, we need to win shit. We need to win stuff. How can I argue or defend myself and I don't have anything to defend myself? I don't have the weapons. I don't have the trophies. I don't have the attitude. Nothing. An Arsenal fan likes to gas up themselves, to be honest, especially those young, new generation upcoming fans. They really haven't seen Arsenal on their pump, or Arsenal, the real Arsenal that I fell in love with, the Arsenal that played beautiful football, the Arsenal that challenges in every front. We challenged against Sir Alex Ferguson when he was in his pump. Chelsea was there, then came into the picture. So we were really a strong club. You have superstars, you have a great coach, you have a great mentality, and we went for it. We went for it, and we won it with 0 loss. Is yours gold? No. Arsenal managed to do that. And since that season, 04, we are in a downfall, and especially when we changed our stadium from Highbury to Emirates Stadium. I think that was a big screw up. I wouldn't say a screw up from terms of revenue and business. It's a good business, but in terms of football and winning stuff, I'm gonna end the stream here by saying that Arsenal are not gonna win the Premier League. I'm gonna hold myself accountable to what I'm saying right now, and we'll see until the end of the season. But I think they will win an EFL Cup. I think they will win the FA Cup. Champions League, like I said, is a far-fetched dream. I don't think we're gonna get even near to the semifinals. But let's see where we get, as long as we qualify to it, because it helps us and gives us more chance of signing better players during the transfer market. As you know, a lot of players would like to play for Champions League. This is a lot of time and a lot of cases that players have that kind of condition that the club needs to be playing in the Champions League in order for them to sign for it. So in that aspect, yeah, but in terms of winning it, nah, not happening. So give me your thoughts about Arsenal's season. If you think that Arsenal, oh yeah, before I end this stream, I would say the probability in my opinion, it is around 80% Liverpool gonna win this league, maybe 15% Arsenal, and I'm being very generous, and 5% City. By the way, City are winning. They won. They won back to back, and I'm telling you, don't sleep on City. Oh no 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 no. That club is a serious club if they put their mind into it. I'm telling you. And if Liverpool and Arsenal and Chelsea and all of these top four clubs right now start dropping points and City pick up points, woo! They're coming. They're coming from the back. You know, they're coming from the back and they might slap us very hard. That's it for me. Stay tuned. Leave your comments, subscribe and like if you like my channel. Wish you all the best.